The Los Angeles Dodgers have pulled off a dramatic comeback against the Kansas City Royals, winning 6-5 in a thriller at Dodger Stadium. The Royals came out strong and took control early, but the Dodgers refused to let the game slip away. Dodgers starter Tarik Skubal, making his home debut, struck out 6 batters over 5 innings. He allowed 3 runs on 4 hits, including a home run, while throwing 95 pitches. Then the Dodgers' offense came alive. Max Muncy delivered a huge 3-run double in the 6th inning, putting Los Angeles in front. But Kansas City answered immediately. Kyle Isbel launched a 2-run homer in the 7th inning to tie the game at 5-5. And then came the decisive moment. Shohei Ohtani reached base and scored the go-ahead run, with Freddie Freeman delivering the clutch RBI hit to put the Dodgers back on top, 6-5. Freeman finished with 3 hits and 2 RBIs. The Dodgers then held on in the 9th, with Edwin Diaz closing the door for the victory. For Kansas City, Jac Caglianone was a major threat, hitting a home run and driving in 3 runs. It was a wild comeback, and the Dodgers now have momentum heading into the next game of the series. What do you think? Was Freddie Freeman the MVP of this game? Or does Shohei Ohtani deserve the spotlight? Let me know in the comments. But this comeback was not simply about one big hit. The Dodgers had to keep responding every time the Royals created momentum. Kansas City showed early that they were not going to make things easy. The Royals put pressure on the Dodgers and managed to build a lead at different points of the game. For Los Angeles, the challenge was to stay patient and wait for the right opportunities. And eventually, those opportunities came. The Dodgers' offense began to find its rhythm, and one of the biggest moments came from Max Muncy. With the Dodgers needing a major hit, Muncy delivered a huge 3-run double in the 6th inning. That hit completely changed the feeling inside Dodger Stadium and gave Los Angeles a much-needed advantage. Suddenly, the Dodgers were in control, but Kansas City wasn't finished. The Royals answered immediately in the 7th inning when Kyle Isbel launched a 2-run home run. That blast tied the game at 5-5, putting all the pressure back on Los Angeles. At that point, the game became a battle of who could make the next big play, and the Dodgers found their answer. Shohei Ohtani reached base and used his speed to put pressure on the Royals' defense. Ohtani eventually came around to score, setting the stage for another Dodgers star to deliver. That player was Freddie Freeman. Freeman came through with the clutch RBI that pushed the Dodgers back in front, 6-5. It was exactly the type of moment Los Angeles needed from one of its veteran leaders. Freeman finished the night with 3 hits and 2 RBIs, showing once again why his presence in the Dodgers lineup is so important. But the Dodgers still had work to do. Once Los Angeles regained the lead, every pitch became extremely important. The Royals were only 1 run away from tying the game again, meaning the Dodgers could not afford to make a mistake. Then came the 9th inning. Los Angeles turned to Edwin Diaz to close out the game. The pressure was high, but the Dodgers managed to keep Kansas City from producing another late rally. And when the final out was recorded, Los Angeles had completed a dramatic 6-5 comeback victory. For the Dodgers, this was the type of win that can build confidence. They fell behind. They watched Kansas City tie the game late, but every time the Royals pushed forward, Los Angeles found another response. Meanwhile, Kansas City can still take positives from the matchup. Jac Caglianone continued to show his power, hitting a home run and driving in 3 runs. The Royals proved they could compete with one of baseball's biggest teams, but they couldn't finish the job after creating several opportunities. Now the focus turns to the next game. Kansas City will look for a response, while the Dodgers will try to carry this momentum forward. This was a game filled with big hits, late drama, and clutch performances. And if the next matchup is anything like this one, baseball fans could be in for another exciting battle.